2K26 might actually be doomed, guys. I don't know what Mike Wang is doing over there, but the 2K headquarters have to be in shambles, bro, because what is this game I am playing right now? It's like they don't even want us to dribble anymore. All the defender has to do is just walk into you. They don't even need to press the square button. They don't need to have a high steal rating. You can have a 25 steal rating. Just walk into the dribbler and you'll just take the ball from them immediately. I can get 38 steals in the span of 2 minutes. My player has on Legend Unpluckable. Yes, Legend Unpluckable. And we can get 75 steals in just a few minutes. Now, if you guys did not know, 2K dropped a patch today. And in this patch, they made blitz steals a whole lot better. But by doing that, they made it impossible to dribble in general. Every single dribble move in the game gets ripped 24/7. Now you guys might think I'm exaggerating, but just take a look at these clips from just a few of my first part games on the new patch, bro. It is legit steal after steal, and no one's even pressing square. No one's even trying to cut off the defender. All they're doing is just standing there. You dribble and the ball just disappears from your hands. But this is not the only change 2K made. They're nerfing things without even telling us. This is how you used to be able to quick stop and speed boost off of it before this patch. This is what it looks like now. It makes you stop in place for a whole second, and it has a huge delay now to it. You can't even speed boost off the quick stop anymore. It's just a terrible animation. And this right here is the normal behind the back. This is the behind the back that you could use on 7-4 center builds, 7-foot builds. And 2K's out here completely changing dribble animations. Now I understand 7-4 centers are overpowered, but this is what the behind the back animation looks like now. And as you can see, this animation is absolutely terrible and it gives no space at all. Now, I agree 7-4 centers are OP and they needed a nerf somehow. But by completely changing dribble animations, when people spend VC on their builds to get these certain things, and then you remove these certain things, you're technically scamming your fan base and consumers who buy and play your video game. If I spent money on a build because I wanted to get a certain animation and you take that away, like I said, that is scamming the consumer. That's like you upgrading a build and then within a few weeks 2K patches that build. I don't know, bro. It's like Mike Wang really just doesn't test his own game. Now this right here is Fab. He is an ex 2K League professional player and he agrees with me saying that Devin Booker's step back is the only dribble move you can do, because if you do any other dribble move you are going to get ripped 24/7. He's out here winning wagers versus the best of the best players using these dribble moves right here. Just straight basic, normal, and pro with one dribble move. Now just so you guys can get the idea, let's take a look at this right here for a whole 1 to 2 minutes, right? So I went into my court with my friend Scrunt and we're just dribbling back and forth, right? We're dribbling, trying to figure out what animations are gonna get you plucked. And I mean, we're just losing the ball instantly within like 1 to 2, sometimes 3 seconds, guaranteed every single time. There is no avoiding losing the ball. It's like you do an escape move. You can do the Kemba escape. You can do a momentum, a behind the back. You can just stand there. You can cross the ball over. The ball will fall out of your hands no matter what dribble move you do. You could just be standing there. The defender can run into you, not even press the square button. You're gonna drop the ball, bro. Now, if you guys are watching this video and you think this is great for the game, if you think this is healthy, there is something wrong with you. This is not healthy for the game, and this does not reward good defense. I understand if it were to be like in previous years with the blitz steals, if you have a high steal, high perimeter defense, you're cutting off the defender where they're running. But in this case right here, we're getting like 30 steals in the span of 1 minute, and that is just unreal. And it's from us just standing here. We're not timing our steals. We're not trying to cut the defender off. We're just standing here and getting rewarded for being dribbled into. Like, what actually is this? And when I went in the park and played my first park game, we had a total of 7 steals. I couldn't even get one on-ball steal before this patch. It's genuinely like Mike Wang doesn't even test his own game, bro. You cannot sit here watching this video and tell me that this is a great idea for the game. How do we just do a complete 180 where dribbling and shooting are completely overpowered, and then now you can't even dribble the ball. You can't even get open. The optimal way to score is just run around, hold your left stick, and don't do a single dribble move. Now, I was on a 15-game win streak on the new patch as well, and you might be wondering why my screen is frozen if the video is frozen, but no. I'm just sitting here up 9-0 on a 15-game win streak. My screen is frozen, and then out of nowhere it says, please wait, contacting 2K Sports server. I mean, we were going crazy. We had a 300-game win streak even with these terrible steals, and then Ronnie just kicks me out. That has never happened to me while in the middle of a game. Now I'm at the main menu, it legit just gave me a random error code after freezing my game. 2K is also out here randomly changing dribble moves. If you used to hold R2, flick down on the right stick multiple times, it would do the Devin Booker snatchback into a behind the back. Now it just does the Devin Booker snatchback. You have to flick diagonal down to do the behind the back after that. Like, they're really just out here changing things and not giving us any ideas of the things they changed. Like, you can at least tell us, 2K. Now, one good change 2K did make is the old takeover blur. It used to give you a gigantic green window when you would go for contact dunks. As you can see, it is quite literally impossible for me to mess up the timing. Well, the gigantic green window was supposed to belong to the takeover poster machine, so 2K did switch those around. Blur no longer gives you a gigantic green window. So I mean, that's good, right? But another thing, 2K, they did nerf rhythm fades. Now, if you guys have been playing a lot of 2K26, you already know how broken rhythm shooting is, and you know how broken it is when shooting the fadeaways with it. You can bounce back your meter. You wouldn't have to time the tempo and the timing perfectly. You just had to green the tempo. Well, supposedly 2K fixed that, which is good. But what is the point of making us learn rhythm shooting just to take it away? They never should have added rhythm shooting in the first place. Like, why can't everyone just shoot with square? People shouldn't have a competitive advantage of choosing to shoot with the right stick over the square button. Like, I started the year shooting fadeaways with square, shooting with square in general. Then I had to learn how to tempo shoot because you get twice the size on your green window for using tempo shooting, and you only have to green the tempo. Why is 2K making me go from using square to the right stick and now back to square by nerfing the rhythm shooting? Like, why did we even have this in the first place? I am thankful that 2K is nerfing it, because now people can't just run around all over the court spamming midi fades, spamming fadeaway threes, and just getting carried by the fact that it's so easy to time that. 2K is actually looking out by fixing that. But why was this a thing in the first place? I still can't get over the fact that I'm just sitting here doing escape moves, just trying to dribble a little bit, and it's just a turnover every single time for both of us, bro. We are cold, we are shivering, and we can't even move, bro. It's just straight turnover after turnover, bro. 2K actually has to do something about this. They need to make blitzes rewarding and skillful, because right now these steal animations you are seeing, they take 0 skill, bro. All I have to do is exist on the court and I'm gonna get a bunch of steals. Like I said, 75 turnovers and I have legend unpluckable. Also, you see the unlimited Gatorade and unlimited boost on the right side of the screen. Well, lots of players over social media and myself have been noticing that it does not work anymore. It only works in the park. If you were to play in stage, proving grounds, theater, it will not give you the unlimited boosts anymore. I guess 2K just, they're money hungry or something. They want us to spend more VC. So this was my first park game on the new patch, and as you can see, this guy is ranked 47 in Indiana. This is a top 10 crew we're going up against as well. And the first possession, the second possession, we get steals immediately just by standing in front of the dribbler. And as you can see, the third possession, that is back to back to back plays. We are just existing in front of them and we just get the ball immediately. I mean, if you ask me, I don't think it takes skill. It just happened to IQ as well. He's just sitting there trying to dribble. The same thing for them. They're just trying to dribble and IQ is just playing regular defense and he gets rewarded with a steal. It's just so silly. Look at me. It's just back-to-back possessions every single play? How does 2K do a complete 180 from zero defense in the game to absurdly broken defense that just should not be a thing? This is not even defense. I'm just standing in front of you and getting rewarded with steals because 2K made the dribbling useless. You legit can't do an escape moves. You can't do any other dribble move either. The meta is to just run around with your left stick and not even touch your right stick. Otherwise, you're gonna get a gajillion turnovers every single game. What I don't get though is I feel like it's better to shoot standstill shots now with rhythm shooting, but for fadeaway shots it feels a lot better to shoot with square. Now 2K, I don't even know if they know what they want. They seem very confused and I don't even know what they're doing. They legit don't test anything. Just send me out there. I can test this stuff for you and let you know what is a great idea and what is not. Because why are you adding rhythm shooting to the game to then make us learn it so that we have a competitive advantage, take it away, and go back to square, which is what we originally used to shoot with? Can we make up our minds, 2K? And as I'm going on and on about this, we are just getting a steal every single play. Like I was saying, just straight blitzes. They can't guard me. A wide open hanky-tanky in the paint. Oh my goodness. Look at the 7 steals. They had 2 steals as well, but they have 7 turnovers, and they are a top 10 ranked crew. This guy's ranked top 50 in Indiana. These guys, they're not bad at the game, and we just get 7 steals. That's a steal every single play. I don't get it, bro. You see this patch right here, patch 2.0 for 2K26. This will be the patch that ruins 2K26. Now, like I was saying, though, we didn't even realize this until we started testing it out. It is so impossible to rhythm fade, which is a good thing. But why is square shooting fade still just as good as it was? This doesn't make sense to me. I get a blitz steal just by running through him. I run out to the 3-point line. Fadeaway 3 with square. It feels so easy to fade 3s with square. So 2K, why are we only nerfing fading 3s with rhythm shooting? Why aren't we nerfing fading 3s with square as well? And guess what? I am still getting shoved out of bounds out of nowhere. These barriers, these boundaries, they just do not exist. The very next play, I pass to IQ and he just can't even catch the ball. He steps out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays where we just step out of bounds. Can we screw our heads on just a little bit tighter, please, 2K, and fix the things that need to be fixed instead of breaking the game and making offense terrible and defense insanely broken? How do we go from an insanely offensive powerhouse of a game to no offense and insanely broken defense? I honestly don't mind it because it should be so much easier to streak on the 2s court, but look at me though. I can still fade perfectly fine with square. I'm still out here shooting perfect, but if I want to shoot a fadeaway, I have to use square. And another thing 2K changed without saying anything is whenever you go for a dunk, the meter starts off small and then progressively gets bigger. As you can see in these clips right here, it starts off small when I go for a dunk and then the meter gets bigger. I don't know if they're doing this to try to fight back against the Zen users, but I mean, I don't think Zen users going for dunks is the problem. I think them shooting fadeaway 3s from behind half court is the problem. I'm not gonna lie though, my first game on, when I was trying to fade rhythm shots, it felt miserable until I started fading with square. Like, 2K, why do we just make these massive changes? Like, they don't know how to tweak something very lightly. If they need to buff something or nerf something, they either buff it to the moon or they nerf it into the ground. They don't know how to make slight changes. But hey man, hopefully 2K, they start actually listening to the YouTubers and professional players who have played this game for over 10 plus years at the highest competitive level. And hopefully they screw their heads on tight and stop nerfing things into the ground. Like, look at the dribbling. You can't even do an escape, otherwise you just lose the ball. Like I said, we have professional players out here using only one dribble move now in wagers for hundreds, thousands of dollars. And I hope you guys realize this might be very bad for the competitive players, but it is even worse for the casual players because it's harder for them to comprehend what is going on. The competitive players will always be better regardless because we're all just playing the same game and will adapt faster. These casual players want to just yap, act like they're Himothy and bash the competitive players, like the competitive players are not still going to beat their booty cheeks. If I'm a casual player and I'm just losing the ball out of nowhere, I'm gonna be crashing out. Like, I would just quit the game at that point, because what do you mean I have a 99 ball handle possibly with legend unpluckable and I'm just losing the ball? Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video right here. Hopefully 2K can fix this, because these steals are too silly. It's just back-to-back steals every single play within 1 to 2 seconds. The rhythm shooting nerf is good, but I mean, they just should remove it in general from the game. And also, Zens and Zen users are destroying 2K26. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe, turn those noties on. It would mean the world to me and I would greatly appreciate it. Let me know how you feel about the new patch for 2K26. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, drop a like, turn those noties on, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next hanky banger.